Why, hello YouTube, it's Michelle, and I definitely have been away from the YT for a minute. And I'm back, happy to say, with a design team project for Creations by Jinx. The shop owner is Jennifer Goetz, and that's spelled Goetz, but it's pronounced Gets. And Jennifer is local to the 5280, the Mile High City, and lives about 15-20 minutes away from me. So I wanted to do some fun things. I had ordered some items from Jennifer in the fall of 2017, and what I got back reminded me of a design team package reveal that I've seen on the YT from some of you crafters. And so my joke to Jennifer when we did our meetup in January is like, I'm going to be on your design team. And she just laughed. So I am a self-proclaimed design team member for Creations by Jinx. And I told Jennifer that I would, make projects using items from her shop. So my goal is to do something monthly. I have been away. My dad went in the hospital on December 8th. He had 2 gastric surgeries, one before I was able to go to Belize with my daughter. He was supposed to be on the trip, but just was not able to go. And, we're grateful that he had his occurrence prior to being out of the country. So we got back, and he was definitely in need of another surgery, but was appearing to do okay. He was in and out of the ICU. We finally got him out of the hospital on January 12th. And on January 19th, early morning, I got a call saying that he had slipped/fell. Yeah. And by 8:40 that night, we had lost him. So I've had family and in town. The last person left last Sunday. So literally, this is my first week since his passing where I have been here by myself. Kiddo went back to college. She came for the funeral and went back, and so she's been checking on me. So I'm doing okay. Kind of a lull in my creative juices, so I signed up for the heirloom envelope class that Nazi, who's Amity Bloom on the YT, featured this week. And so I got to coffee dyeing some paper and envelopes and some doilies, and I pulled out my Creations by Jinx drawer, which was filled with all of my lovely goodies that I had received and purchased from Jennifer, and decided I wanted to make a journal, and definitely went small scale first. This is a 4x6 journal. It is done in Traveler's Notebook style. And so let's get to it. I actually made the cover myself. So this is chipboard, 4x6 chipboard. There's a 1.5-inch spine, and there's the back. And I use this incredible piece of wallpaper that Jennifer gave me in our swap, my swap goodies. And so I knew that the first journal I was going to make, I wanted to use this wallpaper. It is just gorgeous. Creams, and this is kind of like a taupe and a cream. Just beautiful. And it feels fabulous. So the journal has eyelet closure and some organza ribbon with my signature bells on the end. On the front cover, I have used my Sizzix tattered floral die. Yes, I have a whole bunch of other dies, but I just seem to use that die often. and I have made flowers out of coffee filters and some music tissue paper. The green stems are a trim that Jennifer has in her shop, and I also received the buttons and the silver filigree from Jennifer in our swap package. I have used in this small traveler's notebook, I've used 2 vendors for paper collections. Either Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I use the Chic Boudoir. The reason I love that when you're using a 4x6 is because all of the pages are designed for a 4x6. They're already sized down. So on your 8.5 by 11, you have the sheet that's got a picture on one side and then journaling spots on the other, which is fabulous and phenomenal for a journal. And then all around it are ephemera pieces. And so those are the papers I used, as well as some freebies from Graphics Fairy. So let's get in real quickly. The corners have been adorned. I got those in my package. Jennifer, I saw those fill out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I knew I was going to use silver on this journal instead of gold. I have bells on my the ends of my organza ribbon. And let's go. Hopefully you won't get too dizzy. I'm using my iPad mini on a crockpot box. So let's get to it. So first, Jennifer, this little cute bunny was in my gifted package and some trim, so the crochet trim. I made a pocket here and have tucked in some EVG, Ephemera's Vintage Garden goodies there. The first insert this is a Graphics Fairy page that has January, February, and March. I loved it because obviously I've missed New Year's, I've missed Valentine's Day, but I'm in time for March. So I used that as my first page, printed it on some vellum, and let's go. All of the papers have been tea stained or coffee dyed. There is minimal stamping and distressing, all done in Mode Lawn, which is a Ranger Distress ink. So let's get to it. Here's a little price tag from Jennifer, and I just kind of adorned it. She had this trim that's got these little tassels on it and some more of the green trim there, and that's just on with a bulb pin. On this page here, again, that's Graphics Fairy. I was able to adorn it with some lace trim that Jennifer gave me and some eyelash trim, as well as this beautiful piece from the applique that she gave me, and just tucked a piece of ephemera in a glassine bag there. Got a doily that I dyed. This is pretty cool. I purchased some rose hip tea, thinking that the papers would be dyed like a pinkish color, and they are. It's kind of a pinky purple color, so that's kind of cool. So here, let me get to flipping through so that I can get this posted and gone. This is an accounts receivable ledger from Jennifer's shop. So I just added some stamping up top, great for journaling. It's even got some dates, so that'll be good for keeping track of when you were writing. And paper here. Jennifer also has some incredible vintage books, and so she gifted me some pages from the book, so I put that in here. We got a time card that's from her shop. This is again Graphics Fairy. It's one of the recent botanical pages, and this is the center of the first signature. So you've got the inside. I double printed that on both sides. I've got a doily here that I've sewn up, added some more of that tassel trim from Jennifer. I've put in some ephemera there, and just have a red heart in the center of this insert. I have some of my side pockets here. Again, you can see that Graphics Fairy paper. The ephemera, again, is all from Chic Boudoir. And here's the other side of that time card. I folded it up, made a pocket, and stuck in a piece of ephemera there. Other side of the book page. And the accounts receivable slip. On the back of the pages that were blank, I did some of, Debbie has a coffee stained lined paper freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, so I use that to line some of the pages so you can have some lines. I can't draw, I do journal and I can't write straight for nothing, so I typically draw pencil in lines and then erase them. So there's that. And again, some more. And the end of the first section. Here's the second section here. I hope you guys aren't getting dizzy. I'm working around my iPad mini. Here's that. See how pretty that paper came out? Isn't that fun? I've got a daily timesheet from Jennifer's shop. I just adorned it a little bit with a little bit of stamping. An offcut from the 8.5/11 that I cut down. Here is some deli paper. Tea stain paper. It's the back of one of the chic boudoir. Went on. Here's another back of another sheet of chic boudoir. Here's the center of the second signature. All the signatures or inserts were done with pamphlet stitch. And then, see, I always put the elastic, I don't put it down the center because the center tends to be weak. And so I always do it off center. So there's the elastic there. So that, I made a tuck spot. The ticket, Jennifer had put some tickets in my, and that may be, the tickets may be in one of her ephemera goodie bags, but she had gifted me some fabric as well as some buttons, so I made a tuck spot there. And my poor piece of ephemera, oh no, shoo, thought it was glued in. It probably was, but there's that. And there we go. Keeping on. Okay, so this is a guest check. And what I did was I flipped up the back of that and made it a little tuck spot there. And then I just made it like a tippin so that you can journal underneath. So you can journal on it and journal underneath. Here is some more deli paper going on the other side of the signature here. That daily time record again. And that's the end of the second insert. So we're coming up on the third insert. Here I'm at 12 minutes. We're cooking with Crisco. Okay, so here goes this. Colored that one in. We've got another doily. I've got a glassine baggie here with some ephemera stuck in it. Here is, I think this is a claim check. At least that's what it says. And I stamped a little bit on there. Some more of the paper. Some more deli paper. Tea stain paper, backside of chic boudoir, and another piece of that rose hip dyed paper. I have a coffee filter here. Thank you so much. This is definitely from the innkeeper, who is Sue, and she uses the coffee filters here. And so I made a tuck spot using coffee filter. Used some of the lace that Jen gave to me as well. This butterfly is a Dollar Tree butterfly. It's got just the ephemera from the collection. Flip that over here. This is a envelope. It's two envelopes that I put together and I ran them through my printer. Again, this is a Graphics Fairy botanical, and so you can see the envelope here, and I just stuck a piece of ephemera in there. And here's the center of this third signature, and you can see here's where the envelope. So I just tucked the two envelopes in, and then I ran them through on both sides of the printer. So there's that. Let me go with some stamping. Here's the other side of that coffee filter. And some ephemera. I've got, this is an index card, a mini index card. Again, fabric that was gifted to me by Jennifer. And I just made a tuck spot here with the little baby index card. Just more. Again, chic boudoir in there. And deli paper. And that. And then this is a flip up here on the other side of that claim. Alteration tag there. And I have the other side of that glassine bag, a doily, and the last page. And then on the back, again, that's that Graphics Fairy paper, and I have a pocket here, some trim that Jennifer gave me, and a Dollar Tree butterfly in the back. That's it. So hopefully this will load up. I'm so excited to get this completed. I hope Jennifer is pleased. Yeah, it was fun to make. It was fun to get back on this side of the creative stream of things. And I just hope everyone is doing well. Hey, keep me in your prayers. I'm doing okay. I will keep crafting because it definitely is my therapy. Take care. See you soon. Bye.